Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Oregon Trail here on the Lord Master channel. As this save file here was on August 21st. Today it's August 24th. I took a few days off because of, at that time of August 22nd and 23rd, well, particularly the 22nd, we were dealing with Tropical Storm Harold, which came and went. And where I lived, we had little to no issue, other than we had plenty of rain. Not enough to cause a flood or anything like that. And yes, there were a couple of tornado warnings nearby, but there were no confirmed tornadoes ever spotted or even checked the damage of it thereof. So all is well. And of course, what I'm saying is there are no tornado warnings. Like right in a single county I live in, no, they were in different places. It's just nobody ever saw them or found. So I'm doing well right now. And on the 23rd of August, the day after, we had a couple of more leftover rainstorms from the moisture of the remnants of Harold. And plus, I needed a rest because I wanted to get better sleep, which I did. And now today, I'm back to normal. And we'll be setting off on a new trail, which is what we're here for today. Have you tried the Chisholm Trail? Well, that'll be the next trail further down the line. But first, we are going to the California Trail. So yes, the duration is 3 legs. The gold rush is on. Lead a group of fortune-seeking immigrants on an explosive journey west to the gold fields of California. The objective is reach California before winter, and should you achieve that, you will unlock the prospector class. And unlike all the other little journeys that I tried off, which you've been seeing many videos of, this does not have starting characters that they're basically just set for storytelling purposes. Instead, these are 4, I guess, randomly picked. I mean, can I pick them? Especially with all the people with the unlocked classes and such. I know we'll be able to buy the items that we've unlocked, unless it's for trade. So let's get started on this journey. So this may take a few videos to go through the California Trail. Same thing for the Chisholm Trail, which will do it after California. And also, one thing to note, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I will do a video on the Oregon Trail too, as traditional part of the Lord Master channel, which it will be posted on September 11th, which is my birthday. And you know, I have a tendency to record videos ahead of time and schedule and post them in later dates, which is my tendency. It's because at this time, as I'm recording this part of the beginning of the California Trail before we click this button here, is that that I will soon begin recording of the Crusader Kings 3 Sri Lanka series, which I plan on recording that on, which will be a regular series, much like I have been for the Oregon Trail here. That's why I've been recording ahead of time, so I can, you know, anticipate for the next video series for me to work on, and among other things that I like to do in life. So let's go to California. Here we come. Sutter's Mill's the destination. We'll set off from home. This is John Half Moon. Your journey begins at Fort Hall. Reach Humboldt Wells or Moment Station to unlock them as fast travel locations. Once unlocked, you can hire a guide to take you straight there on your next attempt to reach California. By fast travel, you mean just starting points. So it's August, so be there before winter, which would be like late November. So the legs of the journey is this. From Fort Hall to Humboldt Wells. From Humboldt Wells to Mormon Station. From Mormon Station to Sutter's Mill, which is where it's going to be at the end. So, start off Fort Hall, obviously, because that's where it branches off to one path to Oregon, the other to California. It is August 20th, 1851. 2 years after the Oregon Trail of what we did early in that series. Journey across wide plains, parched deserts, and formidable mountains in search of gold in California. Use your wits and experience to avoid disasters or running afoul of gold-stealing thieves. Blast or dig your way into the gold rush history books. As you can see the background, folks of Fort Hall, as they are working on such a. Who should be a first party member? Alright, now we get to pick our party members this time, especially that we have newer classes such as a physician and mountain woman. But let's examine all of them. Adam, he's a farmer. Disciples of the land. Farmers have a wealth of knowledge about all manner of crops and animals. He's pessimistic, thinks the glass is half empty, and probably poisoned. He's wily, a chronic liar, frequently employing dishonesty and half-truths. So definitely not one of the good guys. Here's Roy the physician. Accomplished healers. Physicians keeps travelers alive and healthy, even through the adversity of the trail. He's a slack, unwilling to put in the effort necessary for success. He's also frail, physically weak and prone to tiredness. Which, if I were to believe, in my personal opinion, I think it's like less chances of success to do whatever, and the frail part, his health would probably be more vulnerable to disease, and the prone to tiredness. That means his stamina would go down more frequently compared to the other members, despite the fact he's a physician. But physically, he's not good, and he's lazy. And we've got Catherine, a mountain woman. Skilled scouts and hunters, mountain men and women are hardened explorers at home in the wild. She's charming, can easily compel those around her, and she's neat. Likes to keep themselves and their environment immaculately clean. Which seems a little contradictory for a mountain woman, because I thought they would be of the more uncouth type. Whatever's the opposite of neat. I mean, you get the idea. But I would like to have a charming character. That helps with the haggling. So I'll take Catherine. And plus, she brings a knife. Okay, we got second party member choices. Frederick, he's a missionary. Sent on a religious expedition. Missionaries are experienced explorers looking to spread a message. He's kind, caring, forgiving, and pleasant to be around. He's optimistic, thinks the glass is half full. You see, I like that attitude. So, you might be the one. And now there's Jesse, the banker. Affluent business folk. Bankers command great wealth, though typically have meager survival skills. He's athletic, healthy, and strong, and enjoys physical activities. And he's heroic, shows great courage in the face of danger. Kind of odd for a banker. And here's Benjamin, the adventurer. Jacks of all trades. Adventurers can fit into any role in the group, though they don't excel at anything in particular. He's messy, hasn't bathed in weeks at least. That's the opposite of neat. He's also refined, used to the finer things. Contradictory as well. Damn. Honestly, like, I'd rather have either a missionary or a banker. I mean, these are two good people. Oh, tarnation. You know what I'm going to do? As what I used to do for the Oregon Trail too? Look, I wish I had these two with me. I wish Frederick would be my second and Jesse would be my third, but only one of you is going to be coming with me. And I'm going to decide this by coin toss. Yes, we're doing a coin toss here. Because what I like to do in the Oregon Trail too, whenever we are in, like say at the 3 crossings cutoff or parting of the ways, something like that, those kind of cutoffs, I would do a coin flip. So Let's do this. Best 2 out of 3. Heads, Frederick. Tails, Jesse. Best 2 out of 3. Good luck to you both. Okay, we got 1 for Jesse, the banker. Here's flip number 2. When we got heads, we got 1 for Frederick, so here's the tiebreaker. Am I getting the missionary or am I getting a banker? Flip! Well, God must be on your side, Frederick. You're in. That was heads. So I'm taking with you. Okay. Now, Zachariah the farmer. He's neat and he's slack. Yipe. And we got Everett the physician, who's like all the other previous ones. He's frail, but he's also pugnacious, inclined to aggressive behavior. Oh no. I wouldn't want to have that man here. And then we got Lewis, who's another banker. He's hedonistic, believes that pursuit of pleasure is the most important thing in life. He's also pessimistic. Ah, damn it. Now we got the also rans and the 3 choices of also rans. But you know, I hear that the California Trail can be pretty rough. So I'm going to have to take the physician on this one, despite the fact that he's frail and he's inclined to aggressive behavior. So if he tells you to stay put when he's treating you, you better damn well stay put, because he'll do that to you. Okay, who's the 4th choice? Alright, James the Adventurer. He's brilliant. He understands the ways of the world and is a fast learner. He's also a pessimistic. Zachariah, the banker, who is neat and heroic. And then we got Jacob, the trapper. Dexterous and cunning. Trappers make their living on the road, hunting and catching all manner of game. He's refined, used to finding things like it, and he's dim-witted. Has a hard time learning new skills. You know what else that California lacks of it, based on personal experience? Animals to hunt. So should we bring a trapper? Or is more money the priority? I mean, I'm not bringing the adventurer. Maybe. Again, we got the mountain woman, we got the missionary, got the physician. Now, who else? I'm trying to think. Because everybody's got their own. But then again, the neat thing, like if you give extras to clothing, it'll just have a bigger boost compared to the normal ones. But I'll say give me the banker. Plus he's heroic. Well, I guess these are gonna be my 4. I'm keeping the names again. I'm in no mood to come up with creative names and as such. So again, Catherine the Mountain Woman, Frederick the Missionary, Emmett the Physician, and Zachariah the Banker. So let's confirm it. On a hunt for gold? This kit is perfect for prospect if you don't mind a little danger. Or if you prefer, you could start from scratch and choose your own supplies. So prospector's kit, since it's California Trail here. So you get 50 bullets, 10 clothes, 3 medicine, 3 nitroglycerin, and 3 toolboxes, and 200 meat, which is good for morale. There's the greenhorn's kit, there's the hunter's kit, fisher's kit, the carpenter's kit. You know, that carpenter kit really served me well on the Oregon Trail. But let's do the prospector's kit. We're doing a theme here, so let's add that to the add this kit. This is nitroglycerin. It's not giving me a description. We have a knife, we got bullets, clothes, and we got plenty of meat. No need for flour as of yet, unless we find some stuff on the trail. Let's just keep shopping for now. You could buy, I mean, we have this wagon. Murphy wagon just like last time. Wish you had a Conestoga wagon. And also, if you wish, you could take that wind wagon, but... You know, they don't particularly love. It's just looking at durability. So yes, you can purchase knives, traps, more nitroglycerin, cloves. In fact, what's the purpose of nitroglycerin? Opponent unstable explosive. Handle with care. Handle with care. Oh god, does that mean we're gonna blow up if you try to screw it up? Because remember the last time? Anyways, keep moving. Oh yeah, the trail map. The current map is a constantly evolving trail. An essential part of any expedition. Reveals nearby waypoints. Single use. That's a good one. Give me another toolbox because you know how rough the trail can be. Need a wheel grease. What else do we not have? No coffee. For God's sakes, you need coffee. How much do you have in stock? One? Blast. Yeah, give me some bait. Because I don't know if there'll be any more opportunity to fish. And I'd like to have a guidebook as well. Let's see how it looks. Don't know what we're stacking for, but I'm thinking if you could purchase one more item, what would it be? Oh, I think I know. I think I know. I think I know. A knife. This sharp steel knife is a flexible tool. While most of these are hunting, small enough to be concealed and used self-defense. Oh, double the number of pelts gained from hunting. If we see any animals, we kill them for pelts. And then we use the pelts to sell them in some other places. If there are any river crossings, which I don't think there is, as far as Leg of the Journey is concerned. So get the knife as well. So we got 2 knives, leaving us with $7. Not to worry. If we see any animals out here, then we'll get them. It's a big spend. So, pay it. And we have 3 oxen to start off with. Alright. Let's do some talking here. The crowd of people outside the fort is large and diverse. There are fur traders hawking their wares, as well as countless immigrants headed to Oregon or California. These people are different too compared to the Oregon overdose, if you remember. We got James climbing. Hello, travelers. I take it your group is heading off to California today. The journey to Sutter's Mill may be difficult, but it's a safe trail, I can guarantee. I do have to warn you, though. Don't even think of taking the Hastings cutoff. Lansford Hastings has been back east singing its praises. And some folks have been heading that way, but it's nothing like what he describes. Even my old friend James Reed followed him, no matter how much I pleaded with him not to. He took about 10 families with him, including his own. I thought he was smarter than that. Actually, would you mind keeping a lookout for Reed's party? Maybe offer some assistance if you see him. Ask about Hastings. Even I gave him a benefit of the doubt at first. I agreed to accompany him through the cutoff on horseback. He barely saved us any time, was considerably more dangerous. There's no way a party with a packed wagon could make it on that trail. I could forgive the naivete or ignorance to an extent, but Hastings is knowingly leading people astray, to their deaths even. Well, I'll accept. Thank you, kind travelers. You might never see them, but it puts me slightly more at ease knowing there's someone else on the trail looking out for them. A man named Ant. Could be short for Anthony. I've traveled the trail to California more times than I could properly count. Well before most of the safest routes were charted. A man could get lost back then, and I frequently did. Now, I make my living guiding wagon trains west. The times sure are changing, eh? Here's Gideon Hillman. Some of my family were brought out west as slaves. As soon as I was freed, I knew I had to find them, and I'll bring us all back together. In California, a hard-working man can make his own fate and fortune. That's what I intend. Dig, dig, and dig. I won't stop until I have enough money to feed, clothe, and house my kin, all my kin. There's Horace Tovinen. Is that a Finnish name? Tovinen? Heading west to California looking for gold, eh? Well, so am I. I come from all the way from Virginia to build my own church. Bought the finest mining tools to help fund it too. I have faith that with these two hands, I'll build the most spectacular house ever to grace the earth. I'll see you in California. And there's Millicent Dorchester. It's been a ghastly experience just getting from this far from Boston. My husband Henry promised me to be worth the effort, though. I hear in California there's gold literally rolling down the hills like boulders. Can you imagine? Like some prospector would say, there's gold up in them hills. See, his health and stamina gone down a little is Emmett, because as a reminder, he's frail. So he's going to be more prone to that, so be gentle with him. Again, I'm not willing to trade anything except maybe more toolboxes. Catherine, you go first. You have the charm. Her wit is 3. Suddenly making me blush. How many boxes of bullets do we have? 50. I don't think it hurts to, you know, send a few bullets just to get more toolboxes, knowing that we'll be fixing the heck out of this wagon. So here, have a few. Because I'm taking it from experience. I'm not going to be willing to trade all the others, but I want to know everybody's wit. What's your wit, Frederick? 3. Alright. Everett, what's your wit? 4, okay. And finally, what's your wit, Zechariah? 5! Oh, wow. At least we don't have any dumb people this time. But I want you to bear in mind that as the trail goes on, we'll know the skills of all the others. if these are the right skills for the right people to have to bring to California with. Again, mountain woman, missionary, physician, banker. Their skills are various. It's August 20th, and winter's a few months away. So, let's set off. Whoa. Hold up a moment. Are you carrying nitroglycerin with you? Sure, it's useful, but also dangerous as all get out. Make sure you don't bunch it all together, and definitely don't drop it. Better yet, find yourself a trained prospector next time. Best of luck to you. Yeah. They say don't bunch it all together. Keep them separated. Put them in different corners. And for God's sakes, don't put them next to the bullets. I'm taking that woman's advice from heart. Dangerous is all good, and don't bunch it together. Don't drop it. As when it says don't drop it, that means if you're going to discard nitroglycerin, it's going to blow up. So don't ever do it. Ever! So, let's continue to take heed from a prospector. Oh, hell. This is gonna be quite a trail. So, we're first heading to American Falls. Then go... No. This is American Falls first. And then go to Register Rock, Raft River Crossing, City Rocks, Goose Creek, then you reach Humboldt Wells. As I said, it's California Trail. I remember from experience, there's only 3 legs to journey. This is why I said this is probably going to take a few videos to get through the California Trail. And when we do the Chisholm Trail later in this video series, then it's going to also take a few more videos. So, a mesmerizing stop along the Snake River, near the very beginning of the California Trail. So we'll be heading to the American Falls. Restore Emmett's health, which will give you some flour, and collect some meat, if we can. It's only 2 days till. So we don't know which way's the meat. So, let's go to here. At first light, the immigrants set out westwards from Fort Hall, their wagon equipped for adventure. The spirits are high. The air is cool and crisp. The party heads are full of hopes and dreams of California. The party is eager to find gold, both at their destination and along the trail. And if they can gather enough, their future prosperity is all but guaranteed. A small fishing hole comes into view. Not present on any maps or any guidebooks. It may very well be teeming with fish. This will be a good opportunity to catch some fresh fish to augment the wagon stores. The party has 25 bait. Alright. We should go fishing. Let Catherine do it. She's the mountain woman. She's the one that's out in the wilderness more than the others. Her attitude is 4. That's good. I know how. Plus, there's money in fish. A bull trout. Whoa, a crayfish. That's unusual. A pillow's crayfish. More popping up now. Another pillow's crayfish. That was quick. You tall chub. Another you tall chub. Bigger than the last. Alright. Normally, this would be the max amount of fish that we gather, but think of the fortune that we'll be making when we get to American Falls. Okay, caught the maximum number of fish you can carry. You can carry. You got it. And don't forget, we got a knife, so that means we can clean it. Catherine manages to catch 120 pounds of fish and brings it all back to storage. With a knife, she could spend some extra time cleaning the fish for any leftover meat. Should Catherine use the knife as we got to her? Yes, of course. Through the skilled use of her knife, Catherine is able to clean 25 more pounds from the bones. Unfortunately, the process dulls the knife, making it worn. This is why we carry another knife. It's a little much, yeah. If only there was a little more room for that. Just put it here. Instead, keep them separated. Because heaven forbid. Heaven forbid. So I have to spread out like that. I wonder how much space would that gold will take. Oh no. The wagon's back wheel catches in one of the trail's myriad ruts. It sticks and jams fast to move no farther. All together now. As things stand, push the wagon free will strain the party or worse. One might unpack its cargo and then lighten it first, which would be tolerably safer. But the more cargo is unloaded, the longer process it will take. What should do? Push the wagon out. Come on, people. The party and the ox train mildly achieve the task, and in time the wagon rolls free once more. And the party then continues to American Falls. Damn, Emmett. Oh, more fishing. Okay, one was a random event, and this is the actual. Doesn't hurt to get more fish. Who else has a good attitude about it? Of that I can imagine. Kind of optimistic. Let Frederick do some fishing. See how he is. He's got a very good attitude about it. Excellent. More fish means more money when we sell it. Click, damn it. What the hell happened? Try again. I was clicking rapidly. Guess I have to do that now. Double. An old leather boot. That was it. A god dogged boot. A common carp. Hey, it's shining. That means it could be a trophy fish. Caught it. What is it? A bull trout. Trophy quality. Rainbow trout. Alright, that's some amount of fish we can carry, knowing that we reached it to the max. And plus, not to mention, depends on the character's stamina. He brings it back to the storage and use that knife. The war knife has broke. And we still got one good knife. Yep, we maxed the fish. Now all we need to do is get to American Falls and we will begin the rest. And you suffer from exhaustion? Don't worry, we'll get there. A foul smell emanates from the wagon. Turn into the party's face pump. Rotting food is likely the culprit. It should be investigated before it gets worse. Who should investigate the smell? Frederick, you're the missionary. You tend to have good composure. Check that. Yes, he does. His composure was 4 and improved to 5. Though the smell is bad, Frederick is composed enough to quickly notice the culprit. The fresh fish, or rather, no longer fresh fish, as it appears quickly rotting in the heat under the wagon canvas. Pinching his nose, Frederick quickly removes the offending fish and throws it aside of the trail, where any less picky scavengers might find a nice meal. Oh my god! That hurt. Large amount of fish that we'd lost. Yes, Emmett, we know you're tired. You're a physician, but we're gonna try to get there. And is this American Falls? We'll see that man up there. And a labyrinth of wheel ruts crisscrosses this stretch of the trail, carved in the earth by wagons past, and rendered the permanent years of wind and rain. Walking quickly has become a chore. The party struggles to keep their footing and must expend more effort to guide a wagon onward. Already this trail is taking a toll on us. The sound of churning water reaches the party's ears. American Falls lies close ahead, breaking the back of the Snake River. We didn't restore the health, we didn't gather any meat. Let's talk to some people. A number of travelers have gathered along the riverbank, taking in the beautiful scenery. Clifford Holmes. The banks of the river have a volcanic character, don't you think? I've seen many formations of basalt piled on top of one another. I better take some samples before I leave. There's Evelyn Clements. What a beautiful location! The water is so clear that you can sometimes see fish swimming about under the surface. I wish I could stay a little longer. There's Jack Buford. The Devil's Gate rocks aren't far from here. It's a good place for an ambush, so I'd be careful if I were you. That's all I gotta say about that regarding that little situation. Now, let's make some trade. Well, sell fish first. We have 100 fish. We could have had $200. Out here, we're always on the lookout for fresh fish. I'm happy to take any of you off your hands should you agree to the price. The fish trader offers under $1 per fish. Catherine, use your charm. So, man, you're making me blush. Catherine compliments Joseph as she strikes a deal. Now we have $200. If we had another 100 fish, we would have had $400. $400. Can you imagine that? We would have made a huge fortune of fish trading. But now we must rest. Resting ends the current day and gives the party a chance to recover stamina. Resting can reduce bonus illness and injury duration, which helps the party recover faster. The wagon bed is rearranged into a cozy sleeping space as possible, and the party settles down for the night. How's everyone? Good start. You know, we could trade while we wait. I'd like to have more coffee. Not be able to willing to do that, but charmer wit increases. That's what I like to see. Should we risk by getting rid of the meat to get more coffee because stamina is going to be an issue? Risk it. Because I don't want to wait here for too long. And one more. Back to the way it was. It's normal. Emmett's no longer exhausted. Let's keep moving along. So now we're going to be heading to Register Rock, a singular granite monolith along the Snake River where the westward immigrants might carve their names. Collect meat and restore his health. I'll head up there. In case if I want to go fishing, then we might have to start eating fish. Gosh, shit. That's a hymn book that we just dropped. Fix that. So thirsty, says Zachariah. The water supplies run low. If it is not refilled before long, dehydration and death may be the result. A small pond can be seen just off the trail. A few mosquito larvae swimming lazily on the surface. Without restocking the water supply, the party's morale and stamina should decline. Should it be replenished? I don't know about that. But I guess we could replenish it. Oh my god. Frederick and typhoid. The water's clouded foul taste. It is not long before the party begins to feel ill from its effects. Bad, bad, bad. Oh, thank goodness. You need the meat. Our missionary and physician got the worst of it. Catherine, you do the shooting because you're a mountain woman. I figured that you were probably familiar with this craft. Yeah, this trail is more difficult than I thought, even though I made a rather irrational decision. Good shot. Lower. Haha. Good work. That'll definitely fill up the meat. At their successful hunt, she carries 130 pounds of meat back to storage. And let's get the pelts. Use a knife. Through skilled use of the knife, she salvages some pelts in no time at all. 16 pelts! That'll make a fortune. But we'll need that for the upcoming river crossing at Raft River. Let's hope for a camp down there. Move that around a bit. Make room for fish, just in case if you really want to do that. You know, regarding that typhoid issue of yours, 24 days, 26 days, we can restore your health. Wish we find herbal remedies. But occasionally reduces stamina. That's also going to be an issue. So unfortunately, there's going to be no more forts for the foreseeable future, which means you can't get a position for that. Unless they have somebody over at Humboldt Wells. But that seems like wishful thinking at this point. I mean, we got the meat collected, so we'll get more coffee if exhaustion becomes an issue again. We could get more fish, and you know, and that earns us a lot more money if there's going to be any stores nearby. You know what, go fishing again and then we'll hunt again. That nitro makes me nervous, says Catherine. Yeah, I know, because, you know, I heard what it might do, you know, just don't want to remember. Zachary, what's your personality again? Neat and heroic. What's your attitude? 4. Alright. That's good. You click or space. Remember that. Gonna be using up a lot of that bait. Fish is where we make fortune early on. Shit! I clicked too early. I I had a twitch in the finger. Or as some people would say, damn that itchy trigger finger. That's what happened with me. Oh, damn it, it disappeared. Two stones of one bird, maybe? Looks like it. Common carp. No, it was one. Look, I've seen it happen once. Small ass rainbow trout. Okay, you only catch one at a time, and it's an old tin can. What the? How do old tin cans swim? Almost trophy quality. Oh. Trophy quality from those crayfish. And I was able to catch that at the same time too. How about that? One just disappeared. God dog it. Last bait. Don't disappear on me. Plus you reached the max to carry anyway. So ran out of bait and that was the max anyway. I used up all that bait very early in this trail. Now use that knife. So, knives become worn, but that's what we can do. Now let's just go hunting. Turn that. And be careful with that pointy end. We may collect a few more pelts, but soon there isn't going to be any room to put more pelts in. I'm trying to think. Or just use that guidebook. Look, if there's anybody that's going to be a wayfinder, it should be Catherine. She's a mountain woman. It's 3. Yeah, wayfinding is 3. Was 2 earlier if it was discovered on its own. Just making it room to have you know, to get more pelts. Emmett is exhausted again. Oh dear. Something tells me that gotta make things easier. Zachary, what's your hunting skill? Probably not good. No, of course not. You're a banker. It's because of stamina reasons, that's why. Trying to balance things out. So that means with low stamina, you will move slower. But you're still banging it. Damn. And also the rate of fire is lowered. I just noticed that as well. Woohoo! I don't think there's going to be any room for meat, but we'll take the pelts. Screw it. 14 pelts, but I don't think there's going to be any room for all of this. Okay. Impressive. I don't know why we're keeping this around, but we know his composure max, but if there's someone that needs composure, especially during time like this, should be Catherine, which is also just as good. So that's okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 pelts. 30 frickin' pelts of menu. We're gonna make a large amount of money for this, but the thing is, what the hell are we gonna do with all this? Hey, you just done, overdid yourself, I mean, we could just, dump the meat. And that flour, we're going to be rewarded with flour by the time we get there. And we're going to have more coffee. You know what? Brew up some coffee. For Emmett's sake. Yeah, we're gonna have to dump the meat that we just gathered. I just want the pelts. Sell some, not all. For the upcoming river crossing. Unless we may have to trade some. Which is just as fine. Let's get on going. 82 days before winter. Catherine caught typhoid from Emmett. Crap. Typhoid epidemic within the wagon party. Almost said train. Register Rock. A strangely friendly and inviting monolith on the banks of the Snake River. There's some activity as immigrants carve their names into the rock to mark their passing. Got the meat. Done restored him itself, but that's wishful thinking. Is there anybody willing to trade before I talk to people? Because I'm looking for something that's rather important, like medicines. I'll be willing to give you a bunch of pelts. Except you won't. You monsters. How many bullets do we have? There is room for bullets. No, sir. Actually, hang on. Charm. Because I saw the fish option. I was like, okay, maybe instead of selling the fish, maybe we could trade away all the fish that we have. So we can get some more bullets to use it to hunt with. To get more pelts. I'll think about it. So, let's look at the other ones. The wheel grease is always a nice little option. Charm them. Keep it up and her wit skill will increase with time. Wouldn't be willing to trade away anything that's dear to us. Just not quite sure. I work for the local fur trading company. We're happy to take any furs off your hands should you agree to the price. He offers $5 per pelt. Will charm work here? Yes. So, I don't sell all, but I'm willing to break up and make some room. So, sell 10 of them, earning me $80. And, let me see, move here. Bring the flour in here. There we go. Looking good. The maximum number that you put in the pelts in a wagon is 12. So I'll probably sell another 5. As I said, another 5. So here's 3, 4, 5. There you go. Just to make some space. If I were you, I would probably put the money in a safe place, knowing it's next to the... Oh, god dang it, the nitroglicen's right there too. Put the money over here. Because I'm good paranoid about what the nitroglycerin could do. And you're not allowed to discard it. That's the impression I get now of what it could do. Especially most of that space taken up by all that. Oh, and by the way, fill her up. And I'll probably just slow down a bit for the next time. Yeah. So we made a lot of money, but should we also sell the fish? I mean, you got enough pounds of food for you to last a while. So I'll probably just sell it. Sell all the fish. Use charm. Come on. Yeah. Here. So we sell $240. $567 is how much we have. That is some good bank here. But where are we going to spend the money off to? And I don't know if I'm going to regret the decision later or not. But who knows? Let's just talk. And then we'll rest here. People are eager to set up camp and rest their animals. Some people gather around the rock to carve their names. Evelyn Clements. It's you again. Have you carved your name into the rock? It's lovely being able to see the names of people who came before you. Yeah, let's carve the name. That'll get the morale up. The party takes some knives and carves their names to the surface of the rock for future travelers to see. The experience is uplifting. Cordelia Fitzsimmons. The camping here is very good. There's plenty of water, and the oxen have no shortage of grass to graze on. It's a nice place to stop and rest your legs. Henry O'Connell. The raft river crossing isn't far from here. Only a day or two's travel if you could keep up a good pace. Okay, we'll rest here for 2 days, then we'll get out of here. Not to mention fill up the rations, because we got a lot of food now. Not to mention the party typhoid has to be reduced, so the typhoid can go away with time. And it's no longer exhausted. That's what I want from you. And, ugh. Again, the effects of typhoid, it just reduces the max morale, and occasionally reduces stamina. It isn't going to kill you, but it's just a pain in the ass to have that around. Wish we have herbal remedies. I would love to stock up on herbal remedies, so that'll be much less of an issue. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna end the episode on that note. Because in the next episode, we will leave Register Rock and then we'll make a crossing to the Raft River crossing. Then we'll go into the City of Rocks and then go into another crossing into Goose Creek and then head to Humboldt Wells, which I don't think there's a store there, but there better be some things there that I hope will make our journey a little more easier. It's just that this trouble we've been dealing with early on hasn't been kind to us, and it's the risks really we have to take, even though we had that, that typhoid issue. Nobody wants to be old Typhoid Mary at the moment. Even though Catherine is Typhoid Mary. But anyways, we hope you people have enjoyed this early part of the California Trail, knowing I realize how tough this is going to be now compared to the Oregon Trail, especially with this amount of people that we decided to bring. And Emmett hasn't really had his chance to shine with his medical skills since he's the physician. Yet he's the one that's been beaten up and pushed around and got all that. Only Zachariah is the lucky one for now. So we'll see you in the next episode. But until then, so long for now.